Hello? 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 Now, can you hear me? Hello? Yes. Yes, can you hear me now? Okay. Yeah, I was playing with that in a different mode, so I had to fix that, go to some OBS tutorials. But we're gonna finish the night out with a little Shaolin verse. Tomorrow at some point. Classic matchups on Shaolin versus Wu Tang tonight. And we got the first one, kickboxing, aka JCVD, going up against Bolo in the location of the Kumite. So I got to change some latency things on here so you guys can hear me a little bit better. I'm going to play with this, so bear with me a second. Some latency modes here. So we got Van Dam taking on Bolo from the Kumite. Who you got in this match? Do you got Bolo or Van Dam? Bolo with that weapon that looks like a big bat. Oh, Bolo with round one match. Name some of your favorite blood sport moments in the chat. What are your some of your famous blood sport moments? Wow, Bolo is you're not Japanese. You're not a Tanaka. Ouch. Favorite Van Damme movies: Bloodsport, Kickboxer, Bloodsport, Kickboxer, Double Trouble, Double Impact. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting the names of them. Oh, Bolo with the defeat of Van Damme, unlike in Bloodsport. Bolo getting with Van Damme. You are not Japanese. You are not a Tanaka. Who we got next in our classic match series? Oh, did I just burp on air? Wow, getting too comfortable with this. We got Who we got here? Wing Chun. Donnie Yen taking on Chin Quan Tai in Tiger Boxing. Chin Quan Tai looking like his character Tu Tin To from Shaolin, from Crippled Avenger starring the Venoms, where he was playing the bad guy. Rare for the great Chin Quan Tai. Yes, he was. That way you avoid any lawsuits and any issues. As you can see, his Tiger style is very good then. Who we got? Who you got? Wing Chun versus Tiger style. Who you going with? Right. Chin Quan Tai with the Chin Quan Tai going with the got that Chinese bra. So Donnie coming back though. Well, Chin Quan Tai stops that. Again, I want to thank Mr. Melandro 81. Go find him on Twitch, as we're going to continue our domination of Streets of Rage 4 tomorrow night and finish the game out. It's a fun game, brings back some good arcade memories. I don't know, is Donnie going to do it? Is Donnie going to do it? Gonna finish out the night with this because it's almost past my bedtime. Classic matchups here, Tiger style. Is Donnie gonna do it? Who's gonna? Wow. No. Donnie's got to get in the inside and see what's going to happen. Oh, man, you're getting destroyed tonight. Wow. Uh-oh. Got him on that one. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah, Donnie has lost. Tiger style is the winner. Who we got next in our classic matchups? Let's see who we got. Wow, this is going to be this is going to be Wang Zhang Li representing Taekwondo and Eagle's Claw with a classic matchup. See if he can get revenge on Jackie Chan for beating him in Drunken Master and Snake in the Eagle Shadow. They're going to fight in the temple, but I don't know. There's no drinking in the temple, so the Drunken Master's going to have to be sober in the temple. No drinking in the temple. I'm going with Wang Zhang Li. Drunken Fit? No, I'm going. I don't think so. I think Eagle's Claw is gonna take this one. The villains seem to be winning tonight. Had Bolo defeat Van Dam. You had Chen Quan Tai defeat Donnie. And now you're gonna have Wang Zhang Li defeat the Drunken Master. Okay, you guys got me. You guys got me. But Wang Zhang Li is gonna come back and keep it in the villain's favor. He's got to. Villain's honor. Villain's honor. Villain's honor. Come on, it's Eagle Call time. I think the drunken master's about to be turned sober. Sober. Did I say that? Rubber match. Who's gonna win this one? Again, the villains win.
Shaolin, the Wu Tang. Use your might.
Jackie getting destroyed. The Wusu of Jet Li, too much for the drunken styles. Wow, Jackie didn't even win one. It's bad. Really bad. Jackie drives a better car though, so I guess he's really the one that wins, right? Oh, Lau Kar Lung takes on his pupil, Gordon Liu. Ooh. Who's gonna win this one? Monkey Style versus Shaolin.
Round one. Fight.
Shaolin 控杀，Shaolin 控杀，Shaolin 控杀。
You got Gordon Liu trying to take on his teacher using monkey. 36 Chamber versus Mad Monkey Kung Fu. Shaolin takes it. Let's see if Monkey Fist can battle back. So maybe not little known facts, but some facts about these gentlemen. Lau Kar Lung. Oh, of course, I'm going with Gordon Liu, Shaolin Long Fist. Some little facts about these guys. Gordon Liu was actually, of course, the star of 36 Chamber, but he was actually the student of Lau Kar Lung's father. Yeah, you know who I like. Big Gordon Liu fan here. So Gordon Liu was actually a student of Lau Kar Lung's father, Lao Jam, who was a student of the famous Lam Sai Wing, who himself was a student of Wang Fei Hong. So when Lam Jiao passed away, being the senior student, Lau Kar Lung took over the instruction of Gordon Liu. And Shaolin wins. And when he took over the instruction of Gordon Liu, he cast him as a stuntman in some of the productions that he was a fight choreographer on. So then when famous when famous Shaw Brothers director Chang Che and Lau Kar Lung, who was his main choreographer at the time, had a parting of the ways over philosophical differences as movies should portray martial arts. I believe that was the case. Before I get into that, classic matchup. Two men that were karate tournament champions, Jim Kelly and Chuck Norris, never had a tournament fight against each other that we know of. So this will answer who would win, or at least on the game, in their prime between Jim Kelly. Ooh! woo, and Chuck Norris. Never fought, to my knowledge, in any sport karate tournaments back in the day. Could be wrong, but that's to my knowledge. Who's gonna win? The Okinawan Tay style of Jim Kelly or the Tang Sudo of Chuck Norris? Although the game creator has USA Karate, Jim Kelly's primary karate style was something known as Okinawan Tay. And I remember being at the Comic-Con in 2010, and Jim Kelly related a story about Bruce Lee. He said when Bruce Lee met him, met him on the set of Enter the Dragon, and they were going over some fight choreography, and Jim did a back fist, and Bruce Lee asked him, do that again. So he did it again. He was like, who's your teacher? And Jim was like, well, my teacher is Gordon Doversola, who's a Hollywood, famous LA karate, Okinawan Tay karate teacher, who himself had been on some TV shows and fight scenes. And Bruce remarked to him, according to Jim, he was like, I could tell that Gordon Doversola was your teacher because of the way you did your back fist. And me and Gordon Doversola used to work out together. So that's how I knew. So very interesting story. Of course, Jim Kelly passed away in 2013, but had a chance to meet him in 2010, in the Comic-Con, in Motor City Comic-Con before it got huge. And he was such a cool guy, and he had a lot of stories. He relayed a lot of stories. He relayed one interesting story on the set of his movie Tattoo Connection. And he was opposite the great Taekwondo and master I call kick master Tan Tao Liang, and he said that it was I've heard very varying stories about Jim Kelly's behavior on the set, but I'm going by from what he said in his story. Oh, Jim wins, and he said that when they were doing fight scenes, Tan Tao Liang was complaining to the director because he said Jim Kelly was blocking his kicks too hard, and they had an issue on the set and almost really came to blows in some of the fight scenes. And Jim said during one of the scenes, Tan Tao Liang tried to really kick him in the head, like really try to take his head off with a kick. So he said the next scene he really punched him hard, really hard. And I guess once they Hello? Yes. Back. Sorry, that was a streaming thing. Donnie versus Jackie. Who you got? Donnie versus Jackie. Donnie versus Jackie. Who you got? Donnie versus Jackie. So I wonder, can anyone name the movie where Jackie Chan actually fought Donnie Yen? Think about that one. It was a movie in which Jackie Chan and Donnie Yen had a fight. Had a fight scene in the movie. What was the name of that movie? You know what? I don't remember what year. It was not recent. It was early to mid 2000s, I believe. It wasn't, I can't remember. I'll put it to you, I'll give you another hint. It was not a Hong Kong production. It was a Hollywood production. And Jackie Chan fought Donnie Yen. Another classic, Mulan. Nope, not Mulan. It was an American production from the early, I think it was 2000 and, I want to say 2007, 2008. Now, Gordon Liu versus Jet Li. Oh boy, I'm going with Gordon Liu on this one. Okay, the movie was Shanghai Nights. Shanghai Nights is when Donnie... The sequel to Shanghai Noon. Shanghai Nights. Now, there was a movie in which Gordon Liu and Jet Li fought each other. Gordon Liu and Jet Li fought each other. Yeah, it was when him and Owen Wilson went to, they had an adventure in England, and Donnie was, I forgot what character he's playing, but he was one of the bad guys, and Jackie fought Donnie. Then there was a movie where Gordon Liu fought, well, it's a couple movies that Gordon Liu fought Jet Li in. One was, if I'm not mistaken, oh man, I'm forgetting the name. Forgetting the name of the one with Gordon. It was several. One in the Flying Swords of Dragon Gate in the beginning, Jet Li fought Gordon Liu. Gordon Liu was like an evil eunuch, and Jet Li fought him in the beginning of Flying Swords of Dragon Gate. That came out in 2015 or something. Shaolin, aka Gordon Liu, defeats Jet Li. What was the other one? Was in the 90s, and I'm looking at the scene in my head. Man, it wasn't Last Hero in China. It wasn't that one. It was let me check my phone, because it was Gordon Liu fought Jet Li in a man, it's gonna escape me. No Flying Swords of Dragon Gate, but it was a much better fight scene. And when Gordon Liu wasn't as old. I'm gonna check Google, the ever-knowing Google, to see Gordon Liu versus Jet Li. Let me turn this phone down so you can't hear it. Gordon Liu versus Jet Li. And I'm gonna tell you, the movie was okay. I was right. The movie was the one I'm thinking about was Last Hero in China, aka Claws of Steel. Although not one of my favorite scenes, because it was heavily wire induced. I would have loved to see these two have a matchup without so many wires and flying and doubles and stuff. So, oh well. But another bit of trivia: name the movie in which Lau Kar-leung directed Jet Li. It was a movie in which Lau Kar-leung directed Jet Li. That was one of Jet Li's, to me, best looking and most brutal looking fight scenes in a traditional movie. Can you name that one? The great Lau Kar-leung. It's a Shaw Brothers movie, and Lau Kar-leung directed. He was a monk. He was a monk. He was a Shaolin monk. I'll give you the year. It came out in 1986 or 87. Now, nope, wasn't Tai Chi Masters. It was Martial Arts of Shaolin. Very good movie. Very good movie. Styles upon styles, as a Tribe Called Quest will say. Now, classic matchup here. JCVD versus Chuck Norris. Who are you going? I know you're going for JCVD, but who? JCVD versus Chuck Norris. Who are you going for? And it is some footage. I wish I owned it so I could put it up on this feed. It is footage of Jet Li, of JCVD and Chuck Norris training together. Although only thing JCVD is doing is holding the pass for Chuck Norris, but there's a YouTube scene that someone placed upon YouTube and other places. I saw it on YouTube, where Chuck Norris is hitting the pads and Van Damme is holding the pass for him before, and this was before Van Damme got his break into blood sport. Yeah, that was cool. I don't know, man. The youth has to go to Chuck. I mean, the youth has to go to Van Damme. The experience has to go to Chuck on this one. The battle of the kicks in this one. Chuck with the victory. Van Damme has to come back. Van Damme has to come back.